All right, ladies and gentlemen, your captain speaking. It's time to get serious.
Look into my eyes. I mean very serious.
All right, guys, so today's topic of discussion is how to make a dropper loop rig or a tandem rig without all the unnecessary hardware. Mr. Habanero requested this tutorial, so I hope it helps you guys. And again, this is an easy tutorial. It's gonna look sexy when it's done. Let's get to it. All right, so first things first, whichever leader size you choose, go ahead and cut off about, I don't know, 3.5 feet. Trim that. And I'm using the green today, guys, just to show you for contrast. All right, so the ideal, guys, is the top lure. You want about, a foot and a half long. And then you want the bottom one to hang down another foot or so. So what I do is just hold it just like this. And you create a loop, okay? Now we're gonna tie a simple knot. It's called the Alberto knot. Most refer to it as that. Very popular in bass fishing, and it's great to tie braid to mono. All right, so in your loop, you want to go ahead and take your braid and put it through the loop. Now you want to go ahead and start wrapping, and you wrap around both strands of mono or fluorocarbon, and you're going to do it 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, you pause right there, and this is what you should have. Now what you want to do is go back the other way 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, and then what you want to do is go right through this same loop that you made and that you went through previously. So it should look like this. Now what you want to do is just slowly pull it all together. You can use saliva as well, and that'll help. But this knot gets really tight, and what's nice about it is the tighter it gets pulled, the harder it's cinched down, and this is ultimately what you should have. Okay, so now all you got to do is trim your tag on your braid side. All right, so you can see how this is your main line, and now this runs back down nice and clean, no swivel necessary. And you just want to go to your first line here, which is the shorter end, and you want to create a loop knot. So you make your loop just like so. Then you take your jig head, which I choose Mishin Fishin jig heads. They've always been a favorite of mine. Go ahead and put that through the tag end. So now we're here. Take your tag end and put it through your loop, just like so. You want to pull that somewhat close to the eye of the jig. Now you want to wrap it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then all you have to do is take this tag in and ultimately put it back through the loop. Alright, so I'll go ahead and put that tag in right through the loop. Moisten it with a little saliva. Pull that tight. And this will be the result that you have here. A nice tight loop knot, which will give your bait or your lure the freedom to move around for the ultimate action. And now I just repeat that process with this one. So you take your tag in, put it through the eye of the jig, put it through the loop that you just made, make 3 wraps. 1, 2, 3, and back through the loop. Use a little saliva, moisten it down, pull it tight, trim your tag in, just like this. This is ultimately what you should have. Let me show you. So this is your main line, which is braid, and then this runs into your leader. So you see how this one drops about 12 inches. Going up from there, about a foot down from that, you'll have your other jig head. Alright, so you can see that this is a very simplistic tandem rig that you can easily tie using the Alberto knot and a couple loop knots, utilizing your favorite artificial lures. This is ideal for snook, trout, redfish, mackerel, Great rig, guys. If you like it, which I hope you do, give a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment below. There's another way of doing this, guys. There's actually a few other ways, but this is the one that I'll use if I don't want to use hardware. So, till next time, I'll see you on the water.